Hello, everyone, and thank you very much for joining me. We're going to get started. We're going to be diving in tonight to a topic of, we've been talking about the business and how to share with our customers, how to introduce customers, how to support customers in that way. But what do we actually do from the back end with our business on make sure that our business is thriving and that we're doing something looking after our customers? Because what makes doTERRA different and other network marketing companies different from just a shop is with the shop, you just want customers to come in and spend money. But it's a bit of a game. And sometimes this can be a challenge. And sometimes this can be part of the fun of being in doTERRA. Where you structure and where you place your people and all that will actually impact your income. So in a retail setting, you could probably argue that all customers are equally as important. But in doTERRA, there are some that are more important than others in certain ways. And so what I want to guide through you tonight is I'm actually going to give you a bit of a presentation that I love to share, which is, where do we start? What's our first 5 steps? So allow me to bring up the slideshow. Let's kick in. Oh, hold on. That's not the one I wanted. I want this one. Okay. These are what I recommend. Oh, hold on. I'm not sharing the screen now. It's a good start for me. Everyone can see that? Yep, cool, awesome. Okay, so these are what I recommend being the first 5 steps to building a doTERRA business. Now, obviously, we've got to get out there and we've got to get our customers. If you're not getting your customers, then what I'm talking to you about tonight is not important. And you should, hopefully, you're continuing with your 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 in a project that you will find that you'll keep on getting customers coming in on a regular basis. So the first question I want to ask you is, why is it important to place a 100 PV loyalty rewards order every single month? So there's actually 2 different reasons. One, first of all, you are a wellness advocate. You are sharing people, you are loving the oils, and you're sharing that lifestyle with other people. If you are not ordering 100 PV each month, then how on earth can you expect to actually if you're not living the lifestyle, how can you expect other people to? How can you walk? If you're not walking the talk, no one else is going to as well. So that's important. For me, it's hard to do a 100 PV order, not to get it up there, to get it down to like 125, where I'm just going to get my free product of the month, because I benefit so much from the supplements and all the body care and skincare and the cleaning products. They have such a benefit to me that I just need to buy that many. I don't spend much at the supermarket, but I do. And of course, oils are the last thing that goes on there. And we talk about that in some of our other training. Now, another reason from a business point of view, doTERRA has one expectation of you. In order for you to earn your money, you must place a 100 PV loyalty rewards order every single month. Now, in saying that, it's also very important that you keep your template at 100 PV, because remember that commissions are paid at different times, some weekly and some monthly. So even though you plan to put something else on your template, if the system checks and you've only got 50 PV on there, it'll go, oh, they're not going to do 100 PV, no commission for you. So just, I love 2 lots of LLV is 120 PV. I love to pop that in there, and that's just my placeholder until I decide what I actually want 1 month. So what's the first thing we should be looking at as a doTERRA wellness advocate? Well, we want to enroll some customers. We want to make sure we can do that. If we can't bring customers into our business, then we can't have a business. So you want to start sparking conversations with your people. You want to give them an oil experience, invite them to find out more, and invite them to enroll. So in a nutshell, using oils publicly, it's bringing them up in conversation. People talk about their health, all those different things. Really, really great. Give them an oil experience. And that's why I've got these 2 oils, wild orange and peppermint, here. This is a technique that's taught by David Shung, who's pretty much, for want of a better term, the king of China when it comes to doTERRA. In his organization, underneath him, he has 100 presidential diamonds, 300 blue diamonds, and about 500 diamonds just under him. Wow. So the amazing thing is, this is what he gets. He's like, you don't have to make it complex. When you're talking to people and the topic of oils comes up, get them to put a drop of orange in their hands. When they breathe it in, as they breathe in, you smile at them and you go, isn't that nice? And people, of course, everyone loves wild orange. They're like, wow, this is really nice. I like this. And you go, can I show you one other thing? Get the peppermint out, put a drop of peppermint and get them to breathe that in. Oh, wow, that opened up the sinuses. I feel that waking me up. Rub it on the back of your neck. Oh, can you feel that tingling? Rub it on your belly. Rub it on your sore knee. So basically what we do is, do you like it? See how you like the wild orange. See how you can see the peppermint works. Do you know we have oils that could help you with your headache or your sleep or your anxiety? I'd like you to come find out more. Now, come along to an information session that I'm going to teach, or someone you can teach, or anyone who feels experienced can teach. Find out more about it. And then once I've found out more about it, can you see how it can help you? Should we get you some oils today? That's as easy as it is. I know I make it sound really easy, but in a way it is. And if we're having a stumbling block on one of them, we just need to work out why that's happening. So enrolling your first customers, the business skill that's mastered there is you're learning how to enroll customers. The benefit of it, you earn fast start commission. So this is the best commission you get from doTERRA, the highest percentage commission, that 20%. So what happens is when based on the PV, so say they place a 200 PV order, 20% of 200 PV is 60. You get 60 US dollars into your account. How cool is that? Or it'll be 60 of the local currency. It'll vary, but it's about US dollars kind of thing. And by having a 100 PV order, you'll start to have that paid for. You'll start to get money going back. And so even when you start enrolling your first customers, a couple of, $60, if we enroll 3 people in a month, that's going to be $180. That's easily going to pay for your 100 PV. So my goal is that you're starting to enroll people straight away and you're not paying for your oils anymore. That's step 1. Step 2, we want to structure our tree to get what's called the power of 3. So to qualify for power of 3, you've got to have your 100 PV loyalty reward order going up. And then you need 3 team members, or 3 customers, I should probably say, on your front line, also having 100 PV, with everyone on your front line adding up to 600 PV, and you'll get $50. And this is paid on a monthly basis. So let me give you a bit of an example. So there's you. Let's say you do your 100 PV, and Sally, Simon, and Sharon each do 150 PV. Quick math there, that's 650 US dollars paid to you. Beautiful. And this is in US dollars, wherever you are in the world. Give you another example. What about this one? Does this count? We've got 3 people, Sally, Simon, and Sharon, have all done their 100 PV, but alone that only adds up to 575. But Steve, who's also on your front line, he does 50. That gets up to 625. Power of 3, done for you as well. What about this one? Do you get it on this one? If we add it up, if I do some quick maths in my head too, 100, 140, you don't get it for 2 different reasons. First of all, Simon's, Sally, Sharon, Steve, Sylvia, and Stephanie's orders don't add up to 450 to make yours to 600. Plus, we've only got 2 people, only Sally and Simon doing their 100. So you wouldn't get power of 3 on that case. So what you're learning here is once we onboard our customers, we know that that's just the first step. The next step is actually to help get them engaged in the wellness lifestyle, educating them. And the reward we get for that is they go on LRP. When you're doing a good job, they'll be on LRP. Easy as that. You'll start to earn your 50 US dollars each month, as well as that little bit of fast start. You're now making some, it's not time to retire from your full-time job just yet, but the money is actually worth your while. Step 3. Now what we want to do is we want to help 3 of our customers, Sally, Simon, and Sharon, we want to help all them get their $50. What that means is they're starting to get their oils for free. That guarantees that they'll keep ordering, so that'll maintain you to get your 250 PV, and we can also help them along the way as well. So you can see the example here. Sally's got Adam, Anna, and Alfred, all on 150 PV. Simon's got Billy, Bronwyn, and Bianca. And Sharon has got Charlie, Claire, and Catherine. So that would be, they each get their 50. When all those 3 people get the 50, you don't get 50, you now get 250 instead. And if you can support all them to get their 250, Simon, Sally, and who was it? Simon, Sally, and Sharon, to get their 250, you actually get 1,500 US dollars. Very nice indeed. So what you want to do It's how you convert, how you structure for Power of Three. So what do you do on your front line? So you convert 3 people who are currently placing 100 PV orders monthly to wellness advocates, and you get them to talk to other people, but also you can help them. So you want to place, once you've got your 3 loyal customers on your front line, stop. You don't need any more on your front line. You then want to start putting them under to start securing your Power of Three, and it's going to have other benefits for other ranks and other things as well. So the people under them can be, so for Simon, Sally, and Sharon to get their Power of Three, those 3 people underneath them, it doesn't matter whose enrollment they are. It could be Sally's enrollment, it could be your enrollment, but you're helping out. Now, so should you keep placing all your enrollments on your front line? No, you should only keep those 3 people. And if one's a little bit fragile in how they order, you might want to keep a 4th one as a bit of a backup because you want to get your 50 every month at least kind of thing. But everyone else should start going then onto that 2nd level. Not only is that going to start helping them as they get educated and go on LRP to help your frontline get their Power of Three, but the further away people are from you, the more you earn in that other commission called uni level. So as you start to learn, do stage 3, what you're actually learning is how to discuss with others the advantage of doTERRA commissions, or what I like to call it, cashback. Let me get you some cashback each month. And basically with 3 people earning their 50 and then their 250, you're going to get that, and you're going to get that loyalty, as I said before as well. Okay, then our next goal is to achieve elite. So who can tell me what OV do we need for elite? We need, I don't have the answer on the slide. And it might come up in a second. It's 3,000 OV. So that doesn't matter. OV, of course, is our PV, and everyone in our organization, it doesn't matter where they're placed. But we want to start placing in that Power of Three to get the Power of Three commission, and then we'll get more more commission as we're hitting elite as well. So that's where I want to talk about this uni level. So this is where everyone underneath you, when anyone underneath you places an order, you make commission. So this is why we want to start getting people off our front line and as far away as possible. Because anyone on our front line, we only get 2% from them. So we just want to keep our 3 good customers, maybe 4 good customers on there, because we're getting our $50 off them, or our $250 off them, but we're only getting 2%. Also, this is an extra commission on top of that off their orders. As you see, the next layer, we get 3%, and then it goes 5, 5, 6, 6, 7. So anyone who's not helping us with Power of Three, we then start to get them as low as we can possibly. So when they do order, we're going to make more commission in that way. Also, as you get to different levels, you'll see, we know that before elite, there is manager, director, executive. You only get paid a certain amount. So in elite, you can only get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels. As you get to premier, you get paid 6 levels, and silvers, 7 levels. So that's where you want to get to the silvers and that kind of thing as well. So where your rank is how many layers you get deep. But what you'll find is as your tree gets deeper, normally your rank is about as parallel to what this is showing. So you're like, oh, well, Adam, do I stop putting people lower than my 7? No, you can actually be paid much lower, because remember that to get paid commission, you've got to place your 100 PV order. So not everyone does place their 100 PV order. So what happens when someone places an order? doTERRA looks to pay 7 different people. So they might pay 1 person, the consultant, the 2%, manager 3, director the 5, but this executive didn't do an order. So they get no commission, and it keeps on going. And so the elite gets the commission. And then the silly elite didn't place an order. So the premier gets that 6%. And then those people didn't place an order. So the silver gets that. So this is something called dynamic compression. So there's no harm in pushing people further away, because you're not always going to have every single person ordering and taking up all the commission. So basically, to summarize, how you make the most of your uni level is those customers who you're not relying on Power of Three should go as further down your tree as possible to make sure you're getting a higher percentage of their order. So step 4, what you're trying to do now with achieving elite, the OV of 3,000, is you're developing a stable customer base who are regularly ordering while still adding new customers. This will significantly add to your income. You'll have your Power of Three, you'll have your Fast Start because you're going to be rolling each week, and you also have your Power of Three, and you'll start getting that commission also paid as well. So you really start to grow your commission base now. And then you want to go for the rank of Premier. That's the following one. So what is needed to hit the rank of Premier? This is where structure matters. You must have a total OV of 5,000, and you must have 2 executives. Now, to be an executive, you need 2,000. So you can kind of see how, as we're building our Power of Three, we want to get 2 that are kind of near that 2,000. And that other 1,000 can be wherever it comes from. So it could be from this right-hand leg. You might have 2,500, 2,500. That would be fine, or 3,200, wherever that is. But there could be 500, 2,500, and 2,000. Is that up? Yeah, I think it does. Yep, 5,000. So that's how we hit the rank of Premier. But you can see how our Power 3 is starting to get us set for that. So this is learning to build structure in doTERRA, because everything from Premier, Silver, Gold, Diamond, Platinum, Blue Diamond, Presidential Diamond, they all rely on structure and also learning all these different things as well. So what is the Power of Three helping you to develop in the future? That structure. Because if you look at Silver, that is 3 elites. You've got your 3 people getting their Power of Three. Guess what? For Gold, you need those 3 Premiers. For Platinum, you need 3 Silvers. So my question to you is now, where are you now? Are you still needing to enroll your first customers? Do you need to structure your tree to get Power of Three? Do you need to help your 3 loyal customers get their Power of Three? Once you've got that, achieve Elite, and then go for Premier. And that's what I find, if you're focusing on those different goals, if you can do that, then you're really kind of mastering building a business in a strong way. And don't try and skip a step. So when it comes to placements, where do we place someone? So this is the kind of a flow chart I like to ask. So is your brand new customer wanting to share immediately, wanting to order more now, or have they successfully done oil camp? So then they're normally good signs that they're going to be a loyal customer. And if that's yes, then I would normally place them where they're going to help you to get your Power of Three. No, if they're not, that means that they will order regularly or not and infrequently. Then what we're going to do is we're going to place them as far down our organization as possible to help us. Maybe when they order, it'll be a nice little bonus as well. So those people that say yes, we want to ask, which Power of Three am I not achieving consistently each month? And you place for that. So if you haven't got 3 of these people on your front line, pop them on your front line. If not, get them away. And which legs are preventing me from achieving my Power of Three? So we start using them for Power of Three. If it's no, they're not orderers, then we ask ourselves, what rank am I looking to achieve, and which legs require more volume? And you normally put your not so good customers on your weaker legs to try and build that up, because you're trying to get balanced legs. Because, you know, as we looked at for like the Silver, you need 3 elites, which are all 3,000 OV each. Doesn't matter if you had 10,000 in one. If you don't have 3 and 3 in the other, you can't hit Silver. So that's the game of doTERRA a little bit in that way. So those are just my 5 steps to where we should be focusing our attention and the business skills that kind of come along. So I think that's a really great way to focus on your business. Work out where you are. Have you enrolled your first customer? Are you getting your Fast Start? Have you got some Fast Start? Then look at your own Power of Three. Then look at your Power of Three, people's Power of Three. Then look at Elite. Then look at Premier. And if you do that and master how to do all those 5 skills, trust me, Silver, Gold, Platinum, Diamond, and beyond are only a matter of time. Keep fulfilling those skills and keep strengthening that, and you'll be in good standing. And sometimes, occasionally, you know, our Power of Three may fail, and we have to come back and focus on that. That's fine to do that as well. But we want to make sure we have those 5 stable bases to having a really strong business. So I hope that's been helpful. Thank you very much for joining me next for tonight. And next week, me and Nella will see you again to dive into our next part. I'll see you then. Take care.